Game of the Week t-shirts provided by logosetc.com. SHC fans in the building to support the men's hoop team. Number 5 seed Fighting Irish trying to take down number 1 seed Mitty for the first time this season. First quarter, Sacred Heart with a 3-0 lead. DeAndre Otis matched up with Connor Peterson. Face. Irish now up 5-0. Just minutes later, 5-2 Sacred Heart Cathedral. Liam O'Reilly takes the elevator, one-handed jam. It's now 7-2 SHC. Late first, Irish up 9-4. More O'Reilly. Knocks down the jumper and SHC now leads 11-4. Moments later, Ted Young from behind the arc. Bueno, Monarchs trail 11-7. Here comes more action. David Parsons, hello. Three-pointer is cashed, 14-7, SHC with the lead. Ensuing possession, Connor Peterson. Right back at ya. Mitty down 14-9. And right after that, Alfred Hollins, the freshman, wet. 17-9, SHC up at the end of the first. Second quarter, remember that guy Aaron Gordon? Well, this sophomore may be a reminder. Ben Kone, enough said, Mitty down 17-11. Later in the second, JP Reinfleisch, corner 3, you already know that's automatic, and 1, Mitty down by 2, 22-20. Irish defense responds with a little help from the back of Ben Kone's head. Doesn't expect McAndrews' pass. Liam O'Reilly gets the bucket on the other end. Sacred Heart Cathedral up 27-22. Under a minute to go, Mitty down by just 1, 27-26. White Chocolate with the sweet layup. Monarchs take their first lead of the night, 28-27 at the half. 3 minutes into the third, Mitty up 35-29. Connor Peterson's pass is tipped, but JP Reinfleisch still there to make a play. Jumper is good. Monarchs make it 37-29. Later in the quarter, it's 37-31. Dakari, primetime Monroe, doing it on the hardwood. This is highlight worthy. 39-31 Mitty. Fourth quarter was Maney. SHC down 44-38. David Parsons is hungry and he's going to eat here. Fighting Irish fighting back down 44-40. Little bit later, Mitty still up 44-42. Ben Kone had a good night with 17 points. Layup from behind the backboard, 46-42. Then, that freshman, Alfred Hollins from downtown. SHC down 46-45 after the tray. 5 minutes still left to play. Mitty up 1. Vintage White Chocolate and vintage Connor Peterson. Hashtag bounce. Monarchs lead 48-45. After 2 DeAndre Otis free throws, SHC trails by 1, and here comes Parsons. So much determination. He led all scorers with 20 points. Irish take the lead back 49-48. Under 4 minutes left, tied at 49. O'Reilly gets it to go and 1. O'Reilly has 17 tonight. SHC would make it 52-49. But right after that, JP Reinfleisch, corner 3 again. The kid is cold-blooded. Tie game at 52. Wow. And then 2 minutes to play. Monarchs trail by 1, 53-52. McAndrews clutch. Mitty now up 54-53 with over a minute remaining. Moments later, Irish trail 56-53. Time expiring. Evan Davison ties the game at 56 with the trifecta. 52 seconds to go. So time is ticking, but it doesn't matter. White Chocolate makes a play, and Mitty is now up 58-56. McAndrews would knock down 2 free throws to put it away. Archbishop Mitty with a 3-game sweep over the Irish. Final score, 61-56. Game of the Week t-shirts provided by logosetc.com. The game of the week just went down to the wire, but Mitty comes out victorious. They are the WCAL champs. Give it up. Connor Peterson. Close game, but you had a huge alley-oop dunk that just woke up the gym. You take me through that play. It was vintage White Chocolate. It was vintage Connor Peterson.
I mean, that's my boy. You know, I promised Matt every time he drives, I'm gonna cut back door, and they turned their back, so it was there. And it was a dime, so I can't say much about it.
You guys have swept SHC. How big is that for you as a senior?
It's nice. I mean, we played them here my sophomore year, and I know they want to get back at us for that. So to beat them again, it's a good feeling.
Connor Peterson, man, you got bounce and you are the playmaker of the game. Hold this up. All right, moving on to the big man, sophomore Ben Kone. Seemed like you were dominant in the paint today. What was the game plan to take down a physical SHC defense?
Just attack the glass and get us going with energy. That was really what it came down to.
And what did your team do to help you out? When you kind of slowed down in the second half, they made plays as well.
They really clashed the glass. JP was hitting huge shots. Matt was driving to the lane. CP with that huge dunk. I mean, the energy is real.
What's next for Mitty next week as we enter CCS?
The energy is real.
Like he said, I mean, just more wins.
All right, the energy is real. Ben Kone, you are the MVP. Hold this up.